Fuck off the fucking game.
All right.
No, God, it's just the worst.
Fucking XCOM, dude.
Are we all here?
Yeah, we are.
Everyone hear me?
Barely.
Perfect.
What? I hear voices in my head.
Actually, yeah, here, I'll crank it. And then everyone should be deafeningly loud.
All right. So in our last session, our intrepid team of heroes crossed the desert. They found an ancient archaeological site that had a bunch of skeletons and mummies that reanimated. Further,
Do you mean people in need, right?
oh yes.
Thank you.
Further, at the edge of the desert, they found an obelisk with a bunch of giant centipede-infested creatures. They promptly burnt the nest, which probably was a good idea, and that was, I believe, where we ended last session.
Sounds about right to me.
Yep. I believe we were on the edge of the desert at this point. Or
Yeah, because you're talking about getting into grass, I believe.
Or what
That
looks
is-
like the edge of the desert, at least.
That is true. I have not prepared some decent...
Some desert music.
No. Not desert. We're out of the desert now. Now that we're... So a wee bit loud.
That came in hot. Holy crap.
Only the one time it doesn't come in loud, and it's for me.
I mean, it is the desert. What do you expect? It's not going to be cold.
So, yeah, you guys have just burnt the nest, and you are now back on grassy ground. It's so much better to walk on, first and foremost. The weather almost immediately changes as you cross into this new terrain.
Like, changes colder?
Yes. So it's not blisteringly hot anymore.
Okay.
Much more temperate.
Whew. I'm gonna... Can you guys give me a few minutes? I gotta put my armor back on.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
So I put my armor back on because, you know, I did a whole battle without it.
You did?
I didn't get a hit a single time either.
See, you don't even fucking need it, man.
Devin was complaining about being the only frontline person, and this guy doesn't even get hit.
He wasn't up in the front. He stood behind me.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
Yeah.
Well, in everyone else's defense, you're a dragon, right? So you're big and beefy looking, and naturally just want to hide behind you.
Guy rolls a tank and then complains that he gets attacked.
Too many arrows in combat. I want to change.
Continuing onwards, in generally the same direction, more or less south. The party continues on some grasslands for about half a day.
Okay.
If my notes are correct here. Where are we here? That's not the right area. You guys are over here.
Shouldn't we have crossed a town at this point? Like, why isn't there any towns around here? Like,
I think before we left, Didn't they mention that there's nothing south of the desert?
That's crazy. There's always something.
Maybe they just weren't aware of it. Sort of
Well-
talking out of. Maybe they just weren't aware of it.
To be honest, that desert wasn't the easiest to cross, so maybe not a lot of people crossed the desert.
I guess.
Yeah, it's a general consensus that crossing the desert on foot sucks ass.
Yeah. Go figure.
I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad. The weather was pretty.
The guy who stripped naked for combat because it was hot.
I mean, okay, maybe it's not chainmail weather, but I mean, with a nice cool drink, it wasn't that bad, and that hat, like, it was fine.
So it's getting on in the day. Moving on to the evening, and it is at this point that the team comes to a massive patch of lavender.
Is that
And when I,
normal?
when I say massive, I mean it stretches for miles.
As far as the eye can see, it's a lavender field.
Yes.
I'm
Beautiful
guessing it
relax right
smells
now.
nice.
We all get really tired.
Super relaxed.
I'm gonna grab some because I'm assuming I've sweated in my clothes like a fucking pig, and I'm just gonna use it to. Oh fuck!
Well, something like this we could do a smudge fire.
I'm just gonna use it to smell better, I guess.
It is divided by a single path with a very low fence.
There is a path and a fence. I told
perhaps-
you guys.
Perhaps ankle height.
So there's a
Has anyone
fence
else seen-
around the lavender patch?
Yeah.
Fakar,
Don't touch it then.
yeah, if somebody has obviously been tending this, for it to be a large field out after the desert with a fence around it, I think before you touch
That
anything, we should find the owner of this place.
Finally, some sensible words. I agree. It's there's a path, so somebody made it. I was right. There's somebody. We were bound to come across something at some point.
How tall did you say the fence was?
About ankle height?
Can I roll a perception check? Is there anyone around us?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah,
got
wait a minute.
20. Not a crit, just 20 total.
20 total?
Mhm.
Off in the distance, mingling among the lavender, is a tall, scaly green figure. They have horns and a tail.
So we would probably assume that's like a green half dragon. Too far away to tell.
I mean, whoever is tending to flowers must be a sensible person. We can try and just talk to them.
Hold on. Does he have a weapon of any kind?
You can't tell.
He's facing away from us, correct?
Yes.
Can I sneak closer and see if he's wearing a weapon?
Sure. They're not facing you, so shouldn't be too hard.
24 to stealth.
Excellent. Yeah, you can get fairly close to the female green dragonborn.
Does she look menacing at all aside from being a dragonborn?
No, she's just tending the flowers.
Pretty innocent activity.
All right,
Oh no,
I'll
but
move back
dragonborns
and
are all big and scary.
Killer. He's big and scary.
Well, if D&D works the same way as real life, I'm pretty sure female dragonborns are shaped suggestively.
Provocatively.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
move back to the group and share my information. Somebody else can talk to her.
Yeah, I can go talk to her. Anyone.
I'd probably
talk to
go up with an approach as well, seeing as she's of my
Or
species.
just kind of wave.
Alright.
Hello.
Yeah, that's alright too. So I guess me and Distolo and Drayton, we all
Yeah,
approach.
like as we start approaching, I'll probably like be waving, and if the green dragonborn looks at us, I'll
Have I ever seen a person like this before, aside from DeSolo?
Not on the continent that you're from.
Okay, so aside from DeSolo, I've never seen a dragonborn before. Right? I would remain in stealth then.
All right. As the three approach her, she stops her tending of the flowers and stands and waves. Hello.
Hi, is there a village nearby? We just crossed the desert and we need to resupply and rest.
Oh, you won't find anything for several weeks to the northwest or back the way you came.
That's unfortunate.
You can't be the only one out here, can you?
I've lived here alone for 20 years now.
How have you
Perhaps-
lived out here
Impressive.
alone for that long?
I've simply lived on my own. You've never lived on your own before. I have a home further into the field. I hunt for myself. There's a river not too far from the lavender field.
I was just more curious of what you would get out here, like what you would hunt, what you would use for a water source. I just see a massive field of lavender, and I'm just curious. I'm intrigued.
Sylvanas provides.
Was that name
And,
Sylvanas?
Do,
Any particular reason why you've chosen lavender?
It was here before I was here.
Joe,
Why are you guys so intrusive? We just
Yes.
need a place to rest.
Curious, not intrusive. We're just making a new friend.
Do I notice any like symbol or holy symbol or something like that for the god Sylvanas on her? Any markings in that sense?
Yeah, she has a medallion, like
Some flang.
on her like waist.
Okay. I need to check something out now. Gah.
Can we possibly set up camp somewhere nearby?
Provided
Since,
you do not disturb the lavender, you may bunk in around my home if you so choose.
that would be appreciated.
You wouldn't happen to have lavender oils or any form of lavender that we can use? Is it sacred?
Not particularly sacred, but I mean, I tend to it, and I'd rather see it flourish than be used. I do, however, obviously use some of it for my own means. I have some at home that you may peruse if you wish.
Oh, that would be greatly appreciated.
All right. Well, you follow me. And you can tell your friend back there he's welcome to come as well.
Wave back at Hysterian.
Yeah,
Not me. He's talking
Hysterian.
about.
No, she points at Hysterian.
No, you haven't. No. She would be pointing at Borovic. I'm in stealth. Thank you
I'm
very
aware.
much.
It doesn't mean that
No.
her perception roll beat your freaking stealth roll.
She rolled higher than a 24. I want to see it.
She didn't have to.
And-
Her passive perception is 26.
There
Fuck
we go.
you. I should get a chance to re-roll.
No. I call shenanigans on the game. I want to reroll.
I 100% call shenanigans.
Tell me what. So
Does
what's your
she-
name, if
what-
you don't mind me asking?
What?
Joe, what is she wearing? Is it just cloth robes or like leathers?
Cloth.
Okay.
Yeah, she's obviously someone, like, I think our characters at this point would probably realize that she's someone special. Because, like, if she can see I probably can't see Hysterian right now. Pointing
I
at nothing
probably
as far
don't
as I
care,
know.
but sure.
With
I asked her if she doesn't mind telling me your name.
Oh,
By the
Miston.
way. Pardon,
Miston.
Miston. Do you have a kitchen I can use? Perhaps feed everyone here, and I can make something for you too. As a
course.
gesture of appreciation for letting us stay nearby.
That would be lovely.
All right. Hopefully, I don't screw up that roll.
yeah.
End up giving our fucking gracious host food poisoning.
Be amazing.
Joe, would I be able to tell if she's like a druid or a cleric of sorts?
No.
She ain't giving
I
out
rolled
any
an
particular vibes.
No, she's just wearing simple cloth, and she has a thing of Sylvanas.
To have made it here solo, that's super badass.
Well, if her god, Sylvanas is the god of nature,
Yeah, god of wild nature.
god of wild nature. I would say if she follows her like to make it solo in a place like this of wild nature being a huge like lavender field so close to a desert's edge, the goddess is providing for her.
Yeah, well, and there's a river nearby, and yeah, it's not a bad place.
And plentiful animals to eat and survive for 20 years. Like,
Yeah, she's got it made.
I will. So is she leading us back to her hut?
Yeah, it's a simple wooden structure with a little open kitchen.
Little kitchen. How is it in like good repair, or is it kind of just?
Yeah, it seems to be in fairly nice repair.
Well taken care of for 20 years old.
Yeah. There's some tools for general maintenance and things like that tucked into a corner, and
Typical little homestead.
it's got like a little stone stove on like an outdoor kitchen, partially covered.
Okay. I just like to view the area like what her god has given her, kind of thing. Like just kind of walk around, not invasively like searching, but just like walking around,
Yeah.
taking in what's all around.
Yeah, it's just this like a little well-kept home. Outdoor kitchen. There's like a small living area inside with a bedroom. There's a little tiny garden out back.
Is the
With a couple-
river visible from the home?
Yeah, it's probably maybe like a 10-minute walk.
Hmm.
just a little stream.
Like friggin' Eden down here. Wouldn't happen to be an apple tree nearby, would there?
No.
Fucking
Plenty of
snake on
lavender,
it. Yeah. Nice. Well, I guess Vikar's gonna cook for us, isn't he?
Would Destolo know of the types of Dragonborn and where they might actually like tend to grow up?
Not necessarily.
I would probably go up to her and be like, so you came here and you've been living here for 20 years. I'm just curious of where you grew up.
Oh, I came from a far, far off place. Far to the southeast.
Okay. Sorry, and I kind of gestured to like my scales. I go, most of my breed stays up in the snow in the mountains to the north, so I'm just intrigued to see another Dragonborn. It's been a while since I've seen one, so.
It's fair. You are a white, silver?
Silver.
Silver. So you say the north. Is it cold up there?
Very. Very.
Oh, very interesting. Where I come from, it's very mossy, swampy.
Mossy swampy?
Yeah.
Okay. And, like, I'm pretty sure at this point she'd probably recognize my holy symbols, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'd be like, this seems like a nice little place to relax and appreciate what the worlds can give you.
Wanting little is very good for me.
Take no more than what you absolutely need, right?
I think they call it minimalism.
Are you literally describing her home as like one of those like those like vans?
Kind
Van
of.
living scenario.
Kind of.
Just without the wheels.
Oh my god, it's a tiny home Dragonborn edition.
Oh my God.
Living in a van down
She
by
bought-
the river.
She bought a fucking freight container and just dropped it here.
Right.
I would probably
Wait.
I would probably at that point like thank her again for her hospitality and go, if there's any minor repairs, I know my way around with blacksmithing tools. I could help out if you need.
She kind of thinks for a second. Well, the roof needs a little thatching if you're really interested, I suppose. I haven't quite finished it.
Easy enough to be done. Because your god is that of wild nature. Not to offend your god, but where should I get the thatching from?
Oh, I have some prepared. She points to a little ladder.
Okay. I would probably
Pile of materials.
go and start to do that then.
Does anyone else want to do anything while Fakar prepares dinner?
I will probably just do my typical performance. Sorry, I forgot to launch Weyard in my Roll20. I can't click it right now.
I got something.
Should go and do.
I want to see if there's other Dragonborn around, if she's telling us the truth.
Ah.
Obviously, besides Destolo. If there's any Dragonborn within a mile, because I don't think we're in a forest.
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead.
Are
Doesn't
dragons
reveal their
considered
location
dragons?
or number, but then you just know that if there is another.
I don't need to know where they are. I just want to know if they're there, if they're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you get a sense of just like how many roughly.
Yeah.
Something's that.
You can sense a celestial in the area.
Aha. My suspicions were correct.
Would there be any telling signs of where it might be? Like, I don't know if a celestial leaves like footprints or something like us normies do.
The way the spell reads, I feel like it should be, if it's a sense, you'd like kind of feel it in a direction.
This feature doesn't reveal the creature's location or number. You know that there is one within 6 miles.
If it's trackable, I'm pretty certain I can find it outside of the spell.
Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah. Let me look up this thing's. I have the stat block here. Shit. No, I don't. Hold on. I gotta open another. I have to open another Roll20 for this particular stat block.
Loser.
Multiple Roll20s. Let's go. Okay. Not necessarily.
Oh, jeez. Girlfriend scared me.
Roll me an investigation check.
Good. 23.
All right. Clint, I can hear whatever you're listening to.
All right.
Seems concerned.
You find a small altar. To Sylvanas.
Is it inside the house or outside the house?
It is outside the house. It's kind of like built into the wall, like pushed in about 6 inches. And it's warmer there by about 1.5 degrees.
Um. Well, I don't know what to do about that. I mean, does it? I guess I wouldn't be able to tell if it feels like it's evil or of any kind, right?
Roll me a religion check.
Oh Jesus!
That's the good one for him.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
That's what you get for putting your nose in stuff you shouldn't.
yeah, I still got a 19. Suck a dick.
Nice. This is it feels neutral.
Neutral, okay.
Neutral.
That doesn't help.
Neither weal nor woe.
Too bad you don't know what I'm doing because you're inside cooking a shitty meal with your 8 survival roll. Loser.
Oh yeah, I dropped the salt in that one.
Yes, yes, you do. Bakar eventually comes out with a very bland meal.
God, I think I'd rather eat my meal rations.
I mean, considering the situation, it's not bad.
Could be much worse.
Is there anything I can do to draw the celestial out? Now that I've picked up its location and stuff.
Not that you would know, probably.
Probably not.
For some odd reason, I don't think Hysterian's strong
perhaps.
point is Celestials.
It's not. No. No.
Are you-
Celestial beings is not something he does.
Are you proficient in religion?
No.
Okay, then yeah, you would have no idea.
Okay, I would. I'd probably go back inside and kind of pull the stole over to the side and tell him what I found while Picard makes his bland as fuck meal.
Delicious.
He's kind of holy-ish. I pass you information.
You said to the stolo, right?
Yes, I did.
To me, I'm up at the roof, man. You said to go inside and tell Fakar, I thought.
No, I said your
No.
name. But if you're on the roof, then I would climb up on the roof and tell you.
You break the roof, you're an asshole. I'm just kidding.
The fuck I do. He weighs 400 pounds. I weigh $125.
The
Eat a
straw that
dick.
broke the camel's back.
Fuck you.
With all my time at the temple, would I know of any way of potentially drawing out or invoking the celestial to come to the altar, being its true neutral, Joe?
You could attempt to pray to it.
That is the information that I pass back to Hysterian. I'm like,
Oh my god.
at the temple, whenever we wanted to commune with things like this, we would pray for them at altars such as this, and they would come.
How do you pray? I don't know what that is.
Well, do you know which god is tied to that altar?
I'm assuming. Excuse me. I would assume that it's Sylvanas. She said Sylvanas.
You're not in the room. We're on the roof, you
There's
jackass.
3 of you on the roof
Wait,
now?
you're
What the
actually
fuck?
on the roof? I
Yes.
thought you guys were joking. Never mind.
No,
Fuck.
No,
I literally said I was repairing the roof for this girl.
Oh,
He said he's
right.
repairing the roof, so I climbed up there.
I missed that
Good.
detail. I'm sorry.
I was
He's-
like, if there's 3 of us on the roof, she's gonna start being worried.
He's the
Gathers
best
on the
source
roof
of
for a secret
information.
meeting.
He's
Listen,
the
guys.
best.
Hey, we're
No, I'm not
discussing
there.
things in
Sorry
the
about that.
penthouse, Joe, okay?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
You know,
The
the best
Stolo's
part
the
is
best
it's
source of
actually-
information here. Okay, he's a dragonborn who lived at or worshipped at a temple, so it would make sense for me to take the information to him.
It may, yes.
Well,
The god doesn't, or the celestial doesn't feel inherently evil, but I don't know anything about celestials. I mean, my people didn't. Where I came from, we didn't really worship any kind of god or anything.
well, how about this, Hysterian? Help me finish here, and then we'll go inspect the shrine.
That is acceptable. I will help you finish the roof. God damn it, I usually never help. Roped me into it.
But now you want to know things, so you have to work for it.
Got it.
That's fine.
At least he's not stuck at the bottom of a well.
Yep.
For your information, I was never stuck in that well, okay? I
That'd be
climbed up and
waited.
down it twice.
Uh,
The only person who got stuck was you in the library with the book where you guys wasted all the questions, okay?
So many
Yep.
questions.
My god will provide me with answers when I ask.
Food's getting cold, guys. You better finish your job.
It's so hard to finish this one, but it
Yeah.
doesn't taste very good this time. What happened? Did you forget the seasoning?
In fact, I put it all in there, apparently.
Oh. Well, then, let me change my statement. Ah, my mouth, it burns.
No, he put in like an equal amount of literally everything, so it tastes like nothing in the end.
God.
So it tastes like chicken.
No,
I mean, I would do it again, but
like it literally tastes like nothing.
That
since there's no town
talent.
around, like, I mean, this is gonna have to do for today,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So for me, like once me and Hysterian finished like thatching the roof,
Mm-hmm.
Fakar comes out with the meal. Upon hearing the scathing reviews, I kind of look at Hysterian and go, "Shall we?"
I mean, I guess. What else are we gonna eat? The rations?
Oh no, I meant you helped me with my
Oh.
task. I was gonna help you with yours.
We're gonna skip the meal entirely. I'm okay with that. Yes. To the altar.
Mistin is sitting there and eating quietly. She's making a little bit of a face, but she's trying not to say anything.
Because it
I'm
was
gonna-
no dinner cooked for her.
As
I'm
I pass, I say that we've finished the roof. It's thatched.
Thank you.
And we'll go to the altar. Is there any markings on the altar, Joe?
There is a symbol of Sylvanas.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, after they've started, after like a couple of minutes, I'm gonna go check what they're doing. If just for you to know, whenever you want to put me in there.
I probably have a general knowledge of Sylvanas, right?
I would assume.
So I would tell Hysterian, this is Sylvana, a shrine to Sylvanas. This is what she represents. This is what you might pray to her for.
Him.
Him? Yeah, this you would. Sorry.
His pronouns are he, him.
He, him. So I would tell.
He is a dude / guy.
I would tell Hysterian what he represents and what you might pray to him for. And kind of just go, Hysterian, now that you know some of these things that you would pray to this god for, being him of the wild nature domain, what do you think you would pray for him to help you with at current point in time?
I don't know that I'd ever pray to a god for anything. I mean, where I come from, we're pretty self-sufficient. We don't wait for somebody else to give us stuff. We provide for ourselves. I'm not really sure what to pray for.
Now, would you think that it's not a god watching and making sure that these things are given to you at proper times? That seems to be what Mysterian was saying, is she only takes what she needs, but it's always seemed to be provided for her. And that's very similar to what you're saying as well. So maybe you have not prayed, but a god has always been watching over you to help you with these things. This god might have some ties to you that you haven't explored yet.
Well, if there's been a god watching over me, he's an asshole. After what happened to my home, I mean, what kind of god would that be?
Sometimes they put trials on people to see what the people will do. It's a little bit of Wayne
Very
before,
Christian of him. Trials and tribulations.
It's a little bit of Wayne before a boon. It's very reminiscent to my homeland, where we suffer some really harsh winters, but after the winter there's a bounty of food and game, and it's almost a celebration at that point. It makes you appreciate a lot of what you do have and what it all represents. I can understand the hesitation on your end, but I've seen it, I've lived in it, I've experienced this multiple times throughout my growth.
And that's where Fakar comes in.
What are you guys doing that's so important that you're gonna skip eating?
First off, we heard the reviews from the others inside. There could be nothing important to skip that meal.
A 1-star Yelp review.
That's rude. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and you're not gonna eat the food I made.
Nope.
Well, Fakar, to be honest, he came up on the roof while you were cooking and asked a question of me. I put forth to him a offer. He took it, so I'm making good on my end of the deal. I
Okay,
wanted
what's
to make
going
sure
on?
that it was handled in timeline with him because Hysterian usually doesn't come and ask things, so I wanted to try to build something with him.
You say that right in front of me.
Apparently, Dragon Jesus lives in the wall here.
Dragon, what?
Dragon
I guess I
Jesus.
noticed I guess I noticed the shrine at that point.
Yep.
I would point to
want
the
me to-
shrine and say, "There's a celestial here."
Can I roll religion and see if I just badass and I just recognize it, or you don't care at this point?
Yeah, it's the symbol of Sylvanas.
All right.
Everyone knows it. It is a leaf, an oak leaf.
What's so strange about this? I mean, I guess I've seen the necklace as well on the
Oh, yeah.
Dragonborn lady. Yeah.
I would probably look
What's
at
so strange
Hysterian
about this?
at this point and be like, you know how you're thinking of something that you might pray for? Maybe some fresh game because we've been in the desert for so long and this is the first time that we've been in something like this. So you could sit here, kneel in front of the altar, close your eyes, and maybe pray for some fresh game so that we could have a bountiful meal.
Now that sounds like a good idea. I might pray myself. Maybe not to Sylvanus, but I will pray. What about it, Asterion? You want to try it?
I'm thinking. You laugh, but my character grew up in a place where we didn't pray. Okay.
Oh,
Just
I'm
not a-
laughing because I'm having a good time. I'm not laughing about the situation.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot, you guys.
I'm not entirely convinced, and I would not want to pray to what looks like a stone carved picture on the wall.
Well, you do you. I mean, it takes time to accept a god in your life, I guess.
I'd look at these two and be like, "Y'all are the religious ones. If you guys want to pray, you do that. I'm gonna go scout around."
I just to give you perspective, when I lived at the temple, I've like for years as a kid, I didn't believe in what they were doing, but once Eratus started talking to me, then I knew it was important. And I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna go next to the altar and pray to Eratus, even though it's not a shrine of Eratus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's borderline sacrilegious, dude. You're gonna pray to another god at a different god's altar.
I'm gonna pray
Unless
to
they're somehow
Eratus.
linked, Distolo would not do that. Distolo probably at that point would knowing Hysterian's like thought process and stuff like that. Distolo would say something along the like not stay out loud, but in his head he would be like, kind of go, Sylvanus, sorry for the intrusion. If you are watching over Hysterian, just grant him a boon. And be like, and may your realm prosper, and just leave at that point. If Hysterian's walking away as well.
Well, I'm praying while I'm praying to Eratus, I'm like specifically praying for the protection of this place we're at. Because it's the only fucking civilization in fucking miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, and who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe something will come out of it and make it become. It might become a huge city at some point.
So has Hysterian left and we've done our prayers?
Yeah.
Okay, I would probably go back to the hut and kind of sit down in front of the lavender field, and then at that point probably just meditate and somewhat pray to Heronius.
Okay.
Can I roll some hit dice?
You guys are going to stay the night here.
Okay, I won't worry about it then.
You guys get a long rest. It is peaceful, serene, quiet.
Huzzah!
It smells wonderful.
Do I find any tracks of like huntable game while I'm scouting around?
No.
Do I find edible food of any kind?
No.
Not even with my wanderer buff?
No.
Aside from some leftovers.
Yeah, you find some leftovers on the table.
Fuck that.
Delicious leftovers.
Okay.
You find a huge field of lavender. Where did this come from?
It feels too peaceful. I don't trust it, and I would spend the night as I usually do outside.
Okay. The evening passes without incident. Everyone wakes up refreshed. All your hit points and spell slots are back. And it is a beautiful, clear-skied morning. And Mistin is out tending the lavender,
As she do.
as she do. Hysterian, you're probably out and about when she gets up at the crack of dawn.
Probably considering I only need to transfer 4 hours, so
Yeah,
if I go to sleep at midnight, I'm up at 4 a.m. So
at the first hint of light, she is up and she is tending the lavender.
is there anything weird about her routine?
Not particularly.
No.
Alright.
She is behaving very much like a gardener would, but on a fucking ridiculously large scale.
I'm gonna watch from afar, kind of stay in, not stealth, but trying to stay out of sight.
Mhm.
I want to discover where her food source comes from.
Okay.
We're gonna see if she eats today.
Well, I want to see where she gets the food from. If there's no huntable game nearby, the only source of food I didn't check was the river for fish.
Hysterian's spidey sense is tingling.
Dude, something seems off about this bitch, alright?
She spends a couple hours tending the lavender, and as people are roused from sleep, she comes back to her home. She comes back to the little cabin, kneels in front of the altar, prays for a few minutes, and after about 10 or 15 minutes, she gets up, heads off into the lavender field. You see her bend down, and when she stands, she's holding a rabbit.
Cool.
Just a one rabbit?
Does everybody see this, or is it just Hysterian that sees this?
Just Hysterian.
I would wait for her to walk away, and then I'd go inspect the ground exactly where she picked up the rabbit from to look for tracks of where the rabbit might have come from.
It came off from the west.
Can I follow the tracks?
Sure, it heads directly west in a perfectly straight line.
No wandering, no stopping.
No wandering, no stopping.
Well,
That's
it's not the stopping or the wandering. It's the straight line. Animals don't move in a straight line unless
Yes,
they're banthas, fucking sand people and shit.
and the rabbit.
Single file to hide their numbers.
That's why he has been provided for. Single file line of rabbits all the time.
Well, and you said she walked over there, right? So like, She didn't run over there. She didn't jump on it. She just walked over there and picked up a rabbit.
I would like to follow the tracks.
Okay. While you do that, she returns to the house and she proffers the ready to be skinned rabbit to Fakar. I think I'm going to help you make this one.
Oh, I mean, sure, I don't blame you.
Go ahead and roll your survival at advantage.
So, not a
Please.
handful.
Roll 20.
Right.
With
But that's not advantage. Yeah, so again, we need a second roll.
This is why you don't use roll 20, my guy.
Jesus.
I
Fuck.
can use it. Anyway, there we go.
That's better.
Much better.
Food's
All right.
actually going to taste like food.
Not FUD.
Not fun.
Yeah. Some nice rabbit stew.
In fact, Fakar wouldn't be insulted. He would be glad for the help, to be honest.
Car's never insulted unless it's about his god.
Be like a cooking montage in a feel-good movie.
Yeah, really, very much so, yeah.
Unless I get shown off a bridge, apparently, or if it's a UNT.
Yep.
Fuck them, apparently.
You
All right.
you wouldn't like them. They've shunned civilization, so.
Yeah.
You're the one that spit on their corpse, not us.
I have added it to my sheet. I told you, it's not one of my flaws. I hate them.
Okay. As the rest of the party sits down to eat and enjoy the immaculately cooked food by
The team.
Miston and Fakar. Asterion, you keep walking further and further until you hit the stream.
The rabbit. Wait, was it wet when she picked it up?
The tracks for a little bit are wet for sure. As it had stepped in the stream.
How deep is the stream?
Not very steep.
So I'd be able to cross it without a bridge?
Oh yeah.
Are there tracks on the other side of the river?
Yep.
Then I will keep following them.
Okay. Yeah, you follow the rabbit tracks.
Joe, I was gonna say after the meal, I'd probably go down to the stream just to, like, feel the coolness of the water, as this is
In the desert.
still a very hot place, and the water is.
She didn't say anything about a stream, though. She said she mentioned a river, not a stream. Or is that the same thing?
It's by
No.
the altar, is it not? The stream,
No, it's further out.
but you can see the stream from the altar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Are there fish in the altar? Or in the stream?
There are no fish in the altar.
Shut up.
Wait, is the altar a fucking fish tank?
You guys are all back in the house. Leave me alone. Are there
Never.
fish in the stream?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. I would keep following the tracks of the rabbit.
All right. You follow the tracks, and you just find that it's doing like regular rabbit shit.
Are there any other game animals around, though, now that I've crossed the stream?
Yeah, you
Fine.
find
Game.
evidence of some small game.
Okay. But only on the other side of the river I couldn't.
Even better. Extra confusing.
So she prays to her god, and a fucking rabbit beeline straight from the forest across the river all the way
Fucking
to
loses
her.
his mind and just hops in a straight line to somebody's dinner plate.
Sylvanas needs me to die. My life for Sylvanas.
wild nature, man. Wild nature. Would I see Hysterion once I got to the stream?
Depends on how far Hysterion is gonna follow this fucking rabbit for.
No, I would stop once I found other game.
Yeah, okay.
And then I would start fishing from the river for some food.
Yeah, you find Hysterion fishing.
Because I believe I have a fishing thing. Fishing pole. Fishing tackle, yep.
But for some weird reason, he's on the other side.
I would probably tell Hysterian about the nicely cooked rabbit stew back at the hut. Hysterian Picard actually managed to cook a decent rabbit stew.
I would tell the solo that, I saw her pick up the fucking rabbit in the middle of the field like the thing's been there all along, but there's no game on that side of the river. I followed its tracks. It came from doing normal rabbit shit on this side of the stream, and then for whatever reason just beelined it right across the stream in a perfect line to her field for her to pick up. My mind is perplexed at this idea, and I don't know what to think of it.
Perhaps you.
I need to roll sanity damage at this point.
Religion in the realm of magic is confusing as fuck.
Okay, we have to stop the campaign because Hysterian has added sanity into it. So it was nice seeing you guys tonight. We'll see you next week.
I would probably, upon Hysterian seeing this, and I'd be like, see, that's what praying to a deity can do at times. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying she believes in this deity of wild nature, and it could be just the fact that her god is providing for her.
But by having some animal basically kill itself?
Apparently so.
You're not here, be quiet.
If
This is an A-B conversation. Please see yourself out. That's right.
He's been
Third grade
hiding
SmackDown. What's up, bitch?
I refuse.
If
Snap your fucking fingers in the T formation.
If the god would deem it so, and his follower was devout enough, most certainly.
I don't like it. It's unnatural.
I can understand that as well. Like, it is what it is. You can believe, you can not believe, but it's kind of happened right in front of you. That's
it's a power that nobody should have, if you ask me.
I understand.
New character flaw. I have a growing hate for deities. No, I'm serious. Well, I wouldn't say hate, but like
distrust.
A distrust, a dislike of celestial beings. Yep, it's going on my character sheet.
So the real question is, how many human beings have V-line straight for calm since the start of the campaign?
We won't know until we get back there, and then Joe will tell us a number.
This is field of dead rabbits. Roughly the same size as the lavender field.
Fuck off.
I would probably reassure Hysterian, like, some gods are good, some gods are evil. It happens. They have this power. A lot of my power comes from a deity in itself. It enables me to do a lot of the things that I do. I can understand that you distrust it. I hope that if you need help from the power that is within me, you don't dissuade from it.
I don't know what to think on that. I need to ponder some more, and I will resume quietly gathering some fish.
I would probably I would probably sit there with him, and like as he catches fish, I'd be like, we could freeze it, like I could freeze it for him, using like frostbite and stuff like that. Just kind of.
That's kind of cool. I'll allow it.
How long would it keep a fish like frozen though?
If you get it and freeze it, that'd be awesome.
Because it is still quite warm where we are, right?
I could, frostbite is a cantrip. I could keep it cold and we could store it in a bag. Like we could potentially build a small, like,
refrigerator sack.
Right.
How many fish do I catch?
Survival check.
All of them.
All of them? That's not a number.
Hysterian just ruins the fucking ecosystem over here.
Just like one day.
Okay, so I got 25.
Are you going to like overfish this place? Because it's a small stream.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't overfish. I would catch. What kind of? What? How big? How big? Well, I got to know what kind of fish we're talking about. How big are they?
Stream fish. I'm not a fucking
Fuck's
expert.
sakes.
Okay, well,
Okay,
how
are
big
we
is
talking
this
about-
stream, Joe?
Are we
Terry?
talking about?
They could be salmon. We don't know how close an ocean is.
Are we talking about like little 1 pound fish? We're talking 3 pound fish. It makes
yeah.
a difference.
Yeah, little fish.
Little fish. Okay, so if they're like 1 to 2 pounds, 3 pounds, I'd probably catch like 5 to 10 fish and then call it good.
Okay, yeah. You 8. You get 8 fish. Call it 8.
Okay.
8 1 pound fish.
Yes. Fish that weigh 2 pounds. And I capture 8 of them. Done.
Alright.
I would
Weird.
probably make my way back to whatever her name's house is.
Yeah. It's about midday by the time you guys get back.
Oh, good. I've brought lunch.
I would.
The
I would
manner
go
of
back with them.
fish.
Okay.
Oh, it's so much colder outside of this fucking blanket.
So
Yeah, dude. I have this new sweater, and then I got some slippers on. I'm nice and cozy.
I just turn on the
I
heater
do
if I get
have
cold.
slippers on. Because we're old people now.
Dude, I wear slippers all the time. I don't give a fuck.
I'm still recovering from my December heating bill.
Oh, yeah, I get that. I've decided I'm going to cook lunch with the fish that I caught. And I'm going to shit on Fakar because I nat 20'd my roll for survival to cook.
Hey.
I make a Gordon Ramsay style fish.
It yells at you for being undercooked.
I nat 20, thank you. It's a 2 Michelin star fish dish.
Oh my god.
Get
Bless
shit on.
2 Michelin star fish dish. Say that 4 times fast.
It takes him all 8 fish to feed the lot of you guys because it has to be like perfectly prepared and all like immaculate in these tiny little dishes and shit.
Worth it.
Uses the fish to make fish dishes.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Now, are they in like a stick form? Because I hear that
No,
Dre
it's not fish sticks, you dick.
sticks.
Yeah, I was thinking along the lines of if it was crazy shit, then he would like use the roe to make some sort of foam and then do fillets because they'd have to perfectly debone it.
Yes.
You know what he could do? He could do it sous vide, and then it'll have a consistency of toothpaste, right, Keefler?
Oh.
If you do it at the lowest possible temperature, maybe.
Would
You
save
know,
the
he would
heads.
cook it better than that.
Especially if you
I would-
froze it first.
I would want to save the heads. Can we keep those frozen?
You do a tartare, guaranteed.
No, because you could make a fish head stew on the road.
So just to
Well,
be
that
clear,
too.
you're serving fish to everyone. Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you, Asterion. I didn't know you could cook like that.
Yep. Gordon
It's
fucking
the most
Ramsay with a
amazing
bow
fish
and
you've ever
fish.
had.
Who's Gordon Ramsay?
It's Legolas Ramsey now.
You have to kill him. He doesn't know who Gordon Ramsay is.
Oh, I know who it is, but Fakar doesn't.
Actually, you do. You've met him.
I do.
What you got now, you dick?
Yeah, Gordon is the
Blacksmith.
the
that I
dwarf that
befriended.
runs Hell's Forge.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's
His
spelled
name was-
differently, isn't it?
Wasn't his name different than Gordon Ramsay though?
No.
It was Gordon.
Yep.
But okay, whatever. I didn't get his last name was Ramsay, but I guess I do know him then. My bad. I take it back.
Yep. I'm gonna save the heads, Joe. You missed that part.
Gross. Okay.
But yeah, you can make a fish head stew on the road. All right.
Plus, apparently, deep fried fish cheeks are delicious.
That's a cannibal's way of eating meals, but okay.
A cannibal.
Yeah,
Cannibals ate the chicks first. Didn't you know that?
So now you're gonna take care of
I did not.
keeping the party in the right direction and cook?
I didn't say that.
Well, I thought you said you were gonna cook a stew on the road.
I can cook a stew on the road. I'm not wasting food.
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to do is not waste food. I mean, I went to the trouble of catching these fish. Might as well use the parts of it, right?
Yeah.
So probably at this point, I'd probably turn to the rest of the group and go. So we've had a relaxing day.
Yeah.
But we do have a task that we do need to get to.
But it's so nice here.
Should hit the road soon.
I guess you're right.
adventure calls.
But I get to wear my hat again, so let's go.
Yeah.
Put my hat on.
You see the entire party roll their eyes at you.
No, he doesn't, because the hat blocks it. He's just completely isolated and slightly cooler than outside in there, so it's like this little fucking isolation bubble. So good. I know I'd take it. I just didn't buy a hat.
It's alright, Borovic. You can borrow mine if you want.
Yeah, it's still pretty hot, man. It looks like you've sweat a lot in that, so I'm good, but thank you.
I cleaned it.
But is it clean? Clean? I don't know. I
As
think
I'm
it's
walking
fest.
by this exchange, I cast prestidigitation on the hat to clean it up completely.
I still don't take it. I don't trust it.
Oh my god.
Good man.
Well,
So you're leaving.
yep. Oh, is that the character that's talking to us?
Yes.
Or yes, we need to leave. We're actually looking for what's her face? Gogumba? Is that correct, Joe?
Mamba?
Well-
Gabumba? We're looking for a creature that's related to an most likely evil deity.
Oh, I wouldn't call Kabamba evil.
What
What
would you
easy
call
then? Nobody seems to know it.
You know. You seem to know Kabamba.
I know of it. It's unique.
What does that mean?
It watches over a small, secluded group of peoples.
Well, if he's looking over people, maybe we can just ask him for help instead.
Do they worship him?
After a fashion, more caretake. You'll. I hesitate to speak too much of their kind. It's not my place to say.
Are they civilized folks?
Not in the way that you're used to. They have particular ways.
So
I guess
what you're
we'll have to
saying
find-
is they wouldn't greet us as you've greeted us.
Correct.
How would they greet us then?
Probably
More
hostile.
standoffish, not necessarily hostile, but they won't like you being in their territory.
Sounds like orcs to me. They didn't want us there, but I managed to convince them. You should be fine.
Well, I wish you all luck.
Thank you. Hopefully we see you on our way back, if we don't get lost.
I shall be here, as will the lavender. And she gives Drathan a little pat on the shoulder and holds out a small bottle of oil.
Nice. From me? Thank you.
You made mention of it yesterday, so I figured I would supply you with a small amount.
I'll hold out my hand for a big ol' hearty animated handshake.
Oh, she will take your hand. Now be
Cool.
careful. It is very concentrated. You need very little at a time.
Thanks for the warning. And I'll stow that shit in my pack, nice and safe, wrapped in cloth.
Well, which way, Asterion?
Before we leave, Joe, I would thank her for her hospitality.
I would say nothing because I'm still I'm still nervous to be here.
You got the heebie-jeebies?
I really do. My character would not like seeing this place ever again. I rolled a 19 for survival. Which way are we going?
Southwest, the area you were going to go in the beginning.
Then I will move in that direction. As we assume normal party formation.
Sylvanas' blessings upon the lot of you. Go with nature.
May the gods watch over you as well.
And so they traveled. It takes 2 days worth of traveling. And at the edge of the party's vision is a gargantuan shard of rock, perhaps a mile wide and more in height. It curls away from the direction the party is currently traveling. And being in front, Asterion also notices footprints.
What kind of footprints do I notice?
Humanoid footprints.
So is it kind of like the rock is like a cresting wave, but it's cresting away from us, Joe?
Yeah.
Like the rocks at the start of the frickin' Super Mario levels.
Can I tell how many different sets of prints there are?
Yeah, roll me a survival.
Okay. 16.
There are multiple footprints, repeated,
So they're
going,
coming back and forth?
going both directions. This is clearly a patrol path.
I would let the party know that there is a patrol that comes around here often, and we should be quiet as we go.
I guess until we figure out what kind of patrol it is. We're not hostile.
Might be.
We should maybe consider getting their attention.
Why? We know where we're going.
Right. Why would you want to attract attention of somebody who's got patrols out here? We don't know their intentions.
There might be
It-
you and I, for all I know.
Exactly. I mean, I don't think they are, but exactly. It would be better for us to observe first before we make ourselves known.
I agree to that. It's always good to scout the location first.
I would
There's
hope
Take
nothing
your word for it.
hostile.
I would
Yeah,
hope
there's
the
nothing
traffic
hostile
is
about
very
observing.
Especially observing secretly.
What is your plan?
Hysterian, you seem to have
Hmm.
one.
Yeah, I guess I usually have a plan of some kind.
I will accompany you, and we will sneak closer.
They're just gonna sneak ahead of the party, and we're just gonna get caught.
No,
No,
because
that-
you're gonna
off
stay where
the-
you are
get off
and
the guard
hide.
path.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's the
maybe
plan.
move
I see.
like 20, 30 feet away from the walked path.
Is
it-
there
it
even a
yeah,
path?
When Hysterian says you're gonna stay where you are and hide, I kind of look at him like, I don't think I see a tree that's close enough to even hiding me around this area.
But is there an actual path, Joe?
No.
Okay.
I thought
so.
I heard something about tracks back and forth.
Yeah, there's tracks in like the trees.
So there are trees.
Yes, we are in the forest.
Yeah, so you can hide behind a tree.
Yeah, there's not a tree wide enough for Distolo, is what he's
Okay.
getting.
So just move 60 feet back away from the tracks. You'll be out of most things' vision.
Okay.
And just try to like sit behind a tree or something. Off the beaten path. Even though there's not a trail, there's still a regularly traveled place. Just 60 feet back and just kind of like sit down on the ground or something, or lie down. I don't know.
Lie down, allow yourself to be stabbed or something.
All right.
Just
I guess-
probably go back to where Hysterian was asking him to go, and probably
Mhm.
kneel, but not lay down or something like that. Like he'd still be able to get into a fighting stance really quickly.
The laying down was a joke. I wouldn't actually suggest that.
Although it might not actually be a bad idea.
Kneeling is fine. Because that at
All
least makes you the height of a dwarf.
So
Maybe.
Drathan, Fakar, and Distolo are gonna hang back.
Yes.
All right. Leaving Borovic and Hysterian to move forward. Are you following the tracks or are you just going deeper in?
Is there just one set of tracks? Like the
Back and
beaten path is like it doesn't split anywhere that we can see?
No.
Then we would stealthily follow the tracks.
All right.
I'm gonna
You
Or
follow-
at least I would.
I'll
you
follow you.
you follow the tracks for a little while. Eventually, you find a trio of people. They're wielding improvised spears and stone-bladed weapons, and they are wearing unfortunate-looking cloth and leather.
You said that there's 3 of them?
Yes.
Can I tell what kind of being they are? Are they human?
There's an elf, there's a human, and there's a tiefling.
The fuck? Did we just stumble upon Frodo's party or what?
Does seem to be a rather mixed band of people.
Is there anybody else around that I can see or hear?
Not current.
Ah, you said we're in the forest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I am going to do a thing. I'm going to do my primeval awareness again.
Okay.
Except now I get 6 miles instead of 1.
So there are no aberrations. There is a celestial. There are no dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead.
The celestial is the important part. Yep. Um,
Or no, sorry, it would be an elemental.
oh,
Not a celestial. It is an elemental.
oh, okay. Can I tell what kind of elemental?
No.
Not even if I do some kind of roll?
What kind of role do you think would allow you to sense this?
Hmm. I would wager that a nature check because it's an elemental.
Yeah, sure, I'll allow that.
I got a 16.
You are fairly sure it is either earth or air.
Okay, I'll take that. I would lean over to Borvik and whisper to him that I believe what we're looking for is here somewhere within, the 6 mile radius. It's kind of double-edged sword there. And it's an elemental.
It's good to know that we're in the right place.
Yeah, there's definitely something here. It is elemental, and it is either earth or air type.
Well, how far away are we from the party? Should we
You haven't gone too far.
engage with these? Not physically yet, but should we go talk to them?
I think I want to observe the humanoids for a little bit and see what they do.
All right. Well, let's follow them. See where they go.
How
Stealthily.
long are you going to follow them for?
At least an hour.
Yeah.
All right. They are patrolling.
They
They
just
form.
Any point in time?
They form a wide arc around that giant stone shard.
So they're just patrolling.
Yep.
Has there been any sort of like story about like armies invading for the stone shard thing at all that I may have heard of randomly? Force a history check.
You're trying to force a history check. History disadvantage.
Oh man.
This is going to be a tough one.
Well, we'll see how that goes. I rolled well. I rolled an 18 and a 15.
Ah, not bad.
But
You
I
are
need wait.
waiting.
All right, make it a 19 and a 16 because my history.
Oh,
is
right.
one.
Oh boy. All right.
Unless I can use insight.
No,
Okay, just checking.
we have already discussed history at disadvantage. You are aware that the Kabombans, the ones who are of this region, have thwarted a few invaders from accessing this particular point of land. That is it.
Interesting.
You don't know who, how, why, or when, but you know that these are facts.
So it is a place of great import, but that is obvious seeing how there's an elemental around here.
That important. How the fuck are we able to just walk in like nobody's business?
As we're skilled at what we do, Syrian, of course.
Just meant, why isn't there more guards?
Well, because maybe we're really lucky to stay away from these fucking people right now, and we should not engage them ever and just sneak past. Have they continued in the same direction for like the full hour? They haven't turned at all or anything?
No, they have not.
Okay, I say we go back now.
Borovic, I need you to roll me a d20.
Ah,
Hey,
No.
14.
let's go. Unmodified luck check. All right, you're fine.
All right. I say we go back now, get the party, proceed to the stone shard, and investigate that. And they just ignore this patrol entirely. Does that sound agreeable?
If you want to go back, now's a good time. I'm going to keep following them so I can warn the party if a patrol is coming their way.
What if there's a patrol coming from the other way?
I can't do anything about that. I'm only one person.
Well, that's why I'm heading back.
Yeah,
Warn us if you can, and we'll see you on the other side.
I'm gonna stay and follow this patrol.
Okay,
All
and
right.
I abandon Hysterion and start, stealthing away from this zone, and then once decently far enough away, going full speed. Back
Okay.
to the park.
A little bit of time passes, and Borovic returns.
Kind of explain the situation of, I guess, Hysterion is going to follow the group that we found. They're approximately 2 hours away, maybe less now. We should proceed in and go to the stone shard, since there does not seem, well, that's where we need to go.
Okay. Did they seem hostile?
I don't know, they didn't see us.
All right.
So Hysterion is out there by himself at current point in time.
Yep. He'll come back and warn us if they're getting close, but they were just patrolling.
That's
were-
if he
they
can
didn't-
get back.
He runs pretty quick. Have you ever seen someone get close to him? He runs real
Big
fast.
what?
Bitch.
Asterion.
Big facts.
Asterion.
Yes.
At almost the same time that Borovic hits the party, you find that the patrol that you are following is meeting another patrol going in the opposite direction.
Okay, I need a visual aid here. What's the area look like that they're patrolling? Because it sounds like they're just going in a straight line this way, and then another patrol comes in a straight line this way, and they're just gonna cross.
So there's the shard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're moving in an arc around it.
Okay. And the
So
patrol that
one patrol is doing this, and then the other patrol is doing this.
how long have I been following the first patrol?
We're gonna say an hour and a half with Borovic, and another half an hour without him.
I would start following the second patrol, since they're moving in the direction that the party's going to be moving in. So Patrol B.
All right.
In fact, I'd probably try to get ahead of them, moving through, like, if there's any kind of bushes or brush that I can try and hide behind.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I'd try and get in front of them just to keep them from intersecting with the group.
Okay.
So if I see the group and I see the patrol coming at the same time, I could, I don't know, make some kind of little warning signal towards the party.
Okay. Borovic, you're back at the main party.
Yep.
You have relayed your information. What are you
All right.
going to do about it?
Well, we
should
should-
proceed in.
Yeah, we should regroup with Asterion and continue.
I would agree with that.
So you guys are going to follow the patrol route?
Yeah, letting Borovic lead.
Okay. Some time passes, and Asterion, you're stealthing, I'm assuming. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. What is your passive perception? Borovic, are you stealthing?
Yes.
All right, so roll me your stealth. And what is your passive perception? Because you guys are both stealthing, and if you don't beat each other's passive perceptions, we're gonna have a problem.
I mean, I don't think me and Desto were particularly stealthy, even if we
Oh.
tried. So
You can still be quiet, though.
Borovic is going to be ahead of the rest of the party because Distolo can't stealth for shit. So it would just make sense for him to lead a distance ahead.
Yes,
yeah.
I agree. My passive perception is 19. My stealth is 26.
My stealth is 28, and my passive perception is 16.
Okay, so you guys have out-stealthed each other. I love this so much.
How we always do it.
All right.
Like a fart in the night. Just fucking.
Yeah. Vanished like a fart in the wind.
We've experienced this before in a different campaign.
All right. So, as the two of you are stealthing through, Asterion, you're perceptive enough to notice the rest of the party. Sans Borovic.
How far away from the patrol am I?
I'm gonna say 60 feet, so you can still see them.
And how about the party?
60 feet, so you can see them.
Okay.
Joe, are you just gonna have it so that like Hysterian sees us, Bordovic doesn't notice him, and they just kind of go?
Is Borovic gonna notice those other guys at 60 feet? Because he's going the other way.
So,
We're breaking Joe right now.
this is a really good one. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out a way I can do this that is fair.
How about
Okay.
arrange our tokens on roll 20?
Borovic and Hysterian.
Yes,
Roll a 20. If the two of your guys' numbers come up as even, Borovic will notice the incoming patrol.
I have even. Roll even, you piece of shit.
I also rolled even.
So you notice the incoming patrol.
I rolled a 4.
The one time that it doesn't matter how good or poorly you roll.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
250% chances, baby. Let's go. All right, so yeah, Asterion notices the party, Borovic notices the patrol, but you don't notice each other.
As it
That's
should
fine.
be.
That's fine. That means we're doing our job well.
This is painful. This is so painful.
How slow is the patrol moving? Are they just moving at a regular walking pace?
Yep.
Just picking our way through the forest.
Fuck. Okay, wait, hold on. I have to fucking put this music on apparently because it's just too good not to.
And it's silent. What the shit?
Oh, is this the
I know,
Benny Hill
right?
theme, Joe?
Huh?
Is it the Benny Hill theme?
What? No. It's the stealth theme.
I'm gonna do a thing. I am going to cause a distraction, similar to let's see here, Assassin's Creed, where you could make a noise, whistle from a bush to make a guard come investigate. Except I'm gonna throw one of my fish heads into a bush about 20 feet behind them.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'm here for it.
I would want it to I guess I'd aim for a tree so it would make a wet slapping sound, loud enough for them to hear it.
Okay, sorry, I need Alright, we have to I have to fucking change the music because this is too good not to.
Wow,
Well,
again?
I'm now scared.
Yeah. We need some fucking Metal Gear Solid music.
Yes, that's the game I was trying to think of. You know, you like knock on the wall or something, and the guard's like, "The fuck
What
was
was that noise?
Then you hide inside a crate. And he's like, "Everything seems fine here."
And then you pop out and
What's
snap
this
his
clock
neck.
doing here?
And then you pop out to bust his kneecap and snap his neck, and he's like, "Meek."
I'm giving somebody a fucking cardboard box in this campaign.
"Yes."
All right.
Give it to Distolo,
Yeah,
okay.
so he's just like, whoomp, this big fucking
Fucking-
crate.
Oh my god. No, yours would be the fucking steel barrel from MGS4.
Oh my god.
So,
All right,
yeah, you
so
your
I throw
fucking
my fish head.
fish head in
it
the
makes-
bush. My fucking-
It makes a wet sound plop against a tree and falls into a bush at the base of the tree. I would think that the patrol would stop and at least one of them would go look at it.
Yes.
And then while that's happening, I'm going to scurry over to the group and let them know that there's a patrol coming and they need to either A, start moving faster, or B, go back, or C, hide. And then I would scurry back to my position.
Party, figure it out.
So you said go faster, hide, or go back, but you didn't tell us in which direction.
Okay. You guys have to make a decision in the next 45 seconds. Go.
There's only two directions. You go forward or you go back.
Go
I
sideways.
think he means go back.
That's what go back means. It means go back the direction you came from.
Is there any like dense foliage off to the side of the path, Joe?
Everywhere. Yeah, you're deep forest.
Could we potentially like go back and off the path a little bit and hide in foliage?
Hunker down a little bit.
How's that?
You do an
sound?
assisted hide for the people who don't normally do it.
Group hide check.
Group hide.
I just hide on the side of the road.
Hurry up.
Would we be
Yeah.
at disadvantage for hiding, considering we're not moving?
Yes.
I don't know what to do, so I just hide.
You don't. No, you're going to be moving unless you're just going to plop down in where you are. In which case, the patrol's going to find you.
Hurry up. 45 seconds. Come on.
I'm ready to roll group hide.
Yeah.
There you go, 17 stealth.
Nice.
Are you not in heavy armor?
Oh, I am, yeah.
Okay,
Roll a
so that's
disadvantage.
disadvantage, my guy.
Sure.
Yep.
You got it. 4.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Better.
Well, I guess
Oh,
it makes
nothing.
my
I'd like to be separate from the party.
one of my proficiencies is stealth, so I rolled fucking amazing.
Actually, am I able to help her?
26. Yeah, like aren't we doing this as an assisted group hide?
This is a group check, so all of your scores will be added together.
Oh,
26.
Damn.
Right.
Borvik, we're not included. We're not with the group.
too bad I rolled a 20.
And it's
Wait.
the flashy 20.
I wish I rolled a 1 then if we're adding it together.
Okay, so Fakar got 4. We got an 11 from Distolo and 26 from Drayton. Okay. The 3 of you managed to hide. Thanks in no small part to that 26.
Jesus.
We're both hiding behind Drayton.
I don't know how the hell that works, but okay.
Drayton, Fakar, Distolo.
I push you guys over, start piling leaves on you guys.
All right, so I'm going to roll a perception check for the guy who went to look for the fish head. Okay, if he finds this fish head, it's pretty obvious something's going on here. And
This is
things
not
are
a
gonna-
good thing.
It's fine.
He rolled a fucking 2.
That's fine. He wasn't going to find me anyway.
All right, so he can't find the fucking fish head. I fucking hate this stupid dice. I'm gonna melt it down. So dumb.
No, you're not.
Oh
You
my god.
Like it.
All right, this is
Except
actually
that my
fucking
fish head
hilarious.
plan worked.
This is fucking hilarious. Yeah, the guy comes back and he's just like, I don't know, I can't find anything, and they're just like,
Must have been the wind.
yeah,
Uh,
and they continue on.
I wish Drayton could hear him say that and he just like answer like it must be the wind and the guy just like fucks off. Even though he doesn't realize it's not his friend that answered.
God. The patrol moves on, and the party is left alone.
That's not the way I expected that to go, but all right.
Yeah,
Alright, I guess we continue
dark as fuck.
forward. Wherever that may be. I mean I could check, but that's
I
the
don't get how
stairs.
you're confused about a 2-directional path.
There is no path.
One way, yes, there is. One way
No.
is forward, the other way is back.
There are no paths, there are just tracks.
That
Alright,
is the path. It's
let's-
literally what a
let's-
path is.
Let's move past this.
Wow, he's trolling
Oh
you
my
so hard.
God. Oh my God. I fucking hate you so much.
All right, so the party is going to continue towards that crescent-shaped slab of rock. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Along the path.
I would keep following that patrol though.
Okay. Borovic, are you going to continue with the rest of the party?
Not realizing what just happened at all.
I'm legit gonna roll
I noticed
survival.
the other guys, right? Yeah, I'll continue.
Yeah, wait, did Borovic turn around and watch us all hide, I guess?
None of this matters.
I guess
Or
with a
are you-
16 I'd be fine.
Borovic, are you following the party, or are you leading the party?
I'm leading the party.
Okay.
And now, I think it's time that we head towards Big Rock.
Yes, that's what you guys are doing.
Now that we've
About-
successfully dodged all it.
About 300 feet in, closer to the shard, you find more tracks in an arc around the shard.
Well, I don't know how often, or I guess I will be ahead of the party, so I'll take a quick scout off to one direction, the left way, toward
Okay.
on the tracks, and then come back in an appropriate amount of time for when I would expect the party to have arrived there.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Oh, that's much worse. 3.
All right, you come to a patrol.
Not very far away, huh?
Not very far away at all.
And they're coming towards me?
Yes.
All right, I will turn around and attempt to warn the party as fast as possible.
Okay. Stealth check real quick, just to be safe.
I kind of figured you'd want one of them. 22.
Okay, you're okay. Borovic returns.
All right, you guys got to hunker down right the fuck now. They're coming towards us.
Sure thing, buddy.
Group stealth check!
I'm included.
I need the PO, so I'll be right back.
At 10, that's better than a
Ooh.
4.
Even better this time.
Roll a disadvantage.
Yeah, I did roll a disadvantage. It's a 12 or a 10.
Ooh, not bad.
Oh, you guys will be fine.
Fucking Distolo.
Collectively, that's a better group roll than before. So
I like to think we're both hiding behind Keefler.
Yeah.
I'm a loud boy. What can I say?
and
We're
that's
both in
fine. We
fucking
don't
heavy armor.
expect you to be able to stealth past stuff, but you should at least be able to hunker down and lay still.
Well,
Thanks.
technically, I got the 5 on my second roll. I actually had like a 13 on my first. So
Sucks to suck, eh?
if, well, like some people play so that like when you're in heavy armor, as long as you're not moving, you don't have disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, but Joe hates us, so of course you're gonna have disadvantage on stealth.
Well, I would say still disadvantage because like even the slightest movement in plate could be catastrophically loud.
6, 27, 25, and a 10.
I am one stealthy mofo.
You guys just come under.
Under the threshold for mega hide, right?
Under the threshold of what you needed.
What? They collectively rolled higher this time. Your math is stupid.
And there's
And I
only
reject
one
it.
more. Only one more of us.
Our collective hide is for the 3 non-stealthy people. Because
Yeah, the one more is a non-stealthy.
All right. Keith the roll's pretty high on fucking stealth checks, though.
he really does, yeah. As
Bard, I don't want to die.
party attempts to hunker down and hide. Borovic a little distance off, managing to slip into some bushes, practically unnoticed. It is Distolo who, as he's kind of sidling up next to a tree, he like hunkers down and he gets into a position that he thinks is stealthy, and he slips a little bit and he just crashes into the tree next to him, and it makes this horrendously loud banging noise.
Do I
Nice.
take out the tree?
No.
That would be hilarious. Not
And
only do they hear the sound, but they see the tree.
the patrol takes immediate notice.
Shut up, Distolo.
Shit. Oh shit, what do we do?
I just had to.
Oh, who goes there?
Would I have heard the tree crashing sound?
Your passive is 16.
Mm-hmm.
You're following the other patrol.
I'm following Patrol B, the one that was coming towards the party.
The first one around, right? To the first one.
I think the patrol that ran into them was Patrol A.
Yeah.
So I'm following Patrol B,
You're on,
which is
you're on the first
counterclockwise.
ring. You're on the first ring of patrols.
Oh
Right.
shit, yeah,
Yeah.
you're still on the first ring.
Okay. Yeah. So doubtful.
Okay.
So, does he clearly see us all, or just Distolo?
Just Distola.
I'm just gonna nudge Keith, Drayton, to encourage him to say something.
That'll fucking
Just Distolo's not the best talker, eh?
1 second.
You're the bard. You're supposed to be good at distractions.
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna stand up and say, hey there, we come in peace. See what
Hell
happens.
yeah.
And I'll put
Watch
both my
your
hands
business
up.
in the Kabamba.
Line. I think I completely forgot why we came to Kabamba there.
Gyrating your hips at them, that's what I would do. The
I
dance of
stand-
seduction.
I stand up and I say, we're here to play him some music. Right, Drayton? And I
Sure
can roll
thing,
persuasion for you. It's gonna be terrible, and I like it.
Wait, can we gang up on persuasion here?
Sure.
Since I guess
Oh,
we
it's
both
not
sort of
that
jumped
bad.
in. 25.
I got a 12.
Jesus Christ.
And we technically
so-
wait. Would this be an advantage if we're helping each other?
Only
One of you guys get to roll at advantage.
I
so
think it would be
it's
me because I'm like a specialist.
definitely going to be Joe.
All right.
Okay, so still 25.
All right.
Upon hearing this, I start beating the tree that I fell into.
Just tapping a beat. And then I could probably. How many are in this patrol?
4.
There's 4 people in this patrol. How convenient. I will start playing a song. Boom. Enthralling performance.
Oh, for once, I hope this is successful for you. Just
If you
once.
If you perform for at least 1 minute, you can attempt to inspire wonder in your audience by singing, reciting a poem, or dancing.
And I will be doing it with. Okay, wait. If you're tapping a beat, yeah, I'd probably end up doing like kind of a bluesy riff on my harmonica.
We don't want none of your music. What you doing here? Get out.
He says it right away.
Yo, yeah.
What kind of people are these, Joe? Dwarfs?
There's a dwarf, a gnome, and a human.
There's 4 people.
Sorry, dwarf, gnome, human, and we'll go with... Let's go with another elf.
Might I interest you in my native dance? And then I'll start doing some.
Start
I'm gonna
shaking
go
your
crazy.
moneymaker at him, dude.
Do you want a performance check for this one, maybe?
You shut your mouth.
But I'm dancing.
Apparently,
But
he was there.
why are you being so rude? We're just doing this in honor of Gabamba.
He looks Fakar directly in the face. How you know Kabamba?
Everybody knows him. Everybody should know about him.
What do we need from Gabamba? Sorry, I don't mean to meta. I totally forgot what we need from Gabamba.
Who knows?
We need to ask about the next temple.
Oh, we need to talk to him.
Oh, I thought we heard murder his ass.
That's just you, man.
I can't remember. That's why I'm clarifying.
The murder hobo.
I don't kill everything, just most stuff.
Most things.
There's no prejudice in his killing. It just happens.
If you want Kabamba, Kabamba be a jury. Kabamba be your executioner.
Executioner.
That word I understood.
I feel like regardless of what we've come here to do with or for or to Gabamba, he's gonna make the choice for us. Asterian's probably right.
We need to ask him about the 4 elemental rocks. And it was at this moment Fakar knew he fucked up.
Your questions be answered after he asked his question.
But we
Yeah,
asked
sure.
first.
Sounds fair to me.
It's only fair.
Did they stop me dancing this whole time, or am I still just like boogieing
Yeah.
over here?
Yeah, he's like raised a javelin and he's ready to throw it at you.
Okay, I will stop dancing.
Finally.
It's worth a shot.
You want Kabamba? Kabamba find your justice. Kabamba make your judge. Kabamba find you good. Kabamba find you bad.
I like those odds.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel pretty good about this.
There's nothing bad about me or my friends, so
From underneath his breastplate, he pulls out a long, thin piece of bone, and he blows into it, and it creates this high-pitched shrill whistle. Hysterian, this one you hear. The patrol you're following stops dead in its tracks. And they move in.
What's this sound like? Is it like a warning horn kind of thing?
You would assume. It's a extremely high-toned shrill whistle.
It sounds
I
like
would
your
start
party
moving
fucked up.
towards. I would start moving towards the source while trying to stay hidden.
Meanwhile, the party is... I'm going to assume because you guys have decided this is kind of where you want to be, you're going to acquiesce to this.
To what? Sorry.
You're just going to go along with it.
Yeah,
I want to see what happens.
I am.
All right. All right, we have to stop the session because
Oh, not right now. I'm just for consideration if I need to later on.
Need to do what?
Fey presence.
A judgment on the Fey presence thing for being perceptible or not. I knew there'd be an argument online for it, so that's why I looked into it. I couldn't be the only one.
I'm
That is,
confused. What are we stopping for?
Tiefler wanted some sort of a ruling for some rule.
Yeah, the first comment on that post, just for Fey presence. It seems like unless it overtly says that it's noticeable, I don't think it should be.
Okay. I don't see how that's relevant right now.
If I were to Fey presence these 4 dudes and stop them from trying to murder us, if that were to potentially happen.
They are not trying to murder you. They're trying to bring you to Gabamba.
Not applicable at this exact second.
Okay. They bring you inwards. You pass a few patrols on your way in.
Oops, sorry.
How many would be a few? 2 or 3?
4.
4?
Yeah. You make a beeline to that giant stone shard.
Well, that at least that's faster.
About how many people? Is it like 4 people per patrol?
They seem to increase as you come in.
So it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
That starts to worry the Stolo.
And with each patrol that you pass, one of them, one from each group joins the patrol that you are being taken in with.
So we now have 8 guys taking us inwards.
Correct.
Can I roll inside Joe and see if they're like more hostile or
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
they're like I'm just trying to figure out if they're actually intend to arm us right now, or if they're actually just legit leading us
Right.
to Gabamba.
Yep.
Well, 10, so fuck me.
Yeah, they're really hard to read.
It's fine.
You're a little too flustered to find the markings on their face that you want.
It'll be fine.
All right, Borovic and Hysterian, I need you guys to roll me 2 stealth checks each, please. As you are the ones that were not caught, and I'm assuming you're following the party.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes. $25 and 18.
All right.
26 and 23.
All right, you're fine. The 3 party members, Distolo, Drathan, and Fakar, are led into a small village. Huts of leaves, stone, and wood. Around that huge arc of stone. And it's arranged so that huge arc of stone, and then there's a village before it. And on the opposite side of that huge arc of stone is a gargantuan carving of a dragon.
Nice.
It takes the entire front of that stone shard. You have to crane your head back to see its face.
What can go wrong?
There is a rectangular platform at its feet. One of its claws, like one of its front claws, its entirety, is what you would expect your entire party to be clumped together times 5. It's fucking enormous.
Yeah.
The guards stand in front of this rectangular raised platform and point to it. Gabomba be a judge.
I really
Yes.
do not like how this is going.
I'm guessing there are stairs to go on the platform at this point, or something.
It's raised like 6 feet and there's no steps.
Okay.
You want us to go up there?
Stand and be judged by Gabomba.
I guess I could make it. My character is like 5'9", so I can somehow manage to get up there, I guess.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to pull yourself up onto it, I would think. Unless you want to roll.
Is there like a cliff or like an overhang somewhere where I could get like an advantage of observation on what's going on?
You're gonna have to go around that huge shard because it's just like sheer wall, and then that carving on the inside.
How long would it take me to move around the stone?
A bit of time. I mean, you're really stealthy and you're faster in this environment, so it shouldn't take you too long.
In fact, I think I move at normal speed while stealthed in this
Yeah.
environment.
You do.
Badass.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's stealthily at a normal pace. If I move around the stone, though, would there be like some kind of like, I don't know, could I be like above the procession? Is there like a spot for me to like, I don't know, almost like a deer blind, I guess. I mean, I could always climb a tree, but
Yeah. I'll give you a tree to climb.
okay, then that's what I want to do. That would let me see what's going on with the party.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to do so.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Borovic will not be so lucky because he does not have the movement skills required to get in view of this as he's moving forward.
Fucking get good, loser.
I'm working on it. It comes later.
I guess.
Do you want a check of some kind to climb the tree?
No, you're okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll just
Everyone
join the
focus on
platform.
the-
Fuck it. You want to
But I
give me a
will.
hand, Distolo?
I'll help Fakar up.
He's like, yeah, you can.
Yeah, and Can I do a perception? Okay, before I go up, can I do a perception and then one right after I go up?
What are you looking for?
See if there's any like hidden pits or like traps kind of stuff.
You're going for an investigation, not a perception.
Investigation.
Well, no, it'd be a perception, but a higher. You're not going to have the time to investigate, so perception,
Yeah,
but
just
the
a quick,
DC will be higher. Yeah.
quick little look. Yeah. Well, I definitely don't see anything when I'm down below because I rolled a 1.
Nice.
So 5 perception total.
One of your eyes falls out of the socket.
And the second
That's
one,
not
not
like
so
that.
great either.
Something just
Uh,
jams in his eye.
10 total for the second one.
All right. Yeah, you don't see anything either way.
My
So it
suck.
looks like a fairly nondescript 6-foot tall stone platform
Yeah.
with a big giant claw above it.
Joe, do I?
Or at the back of it? Or is the platform the claw?
No, the platform is not the claw. That's in front of the platform.
Okay. But the claw is massive.
Yes.
So wait, are we underneath the hand of the dragon at this point on this platform?
It's a carving, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, as far as we know.
Do I notice any innate like?
Asterion told us there was a celestial. Sorry.
Do I notice any like out of place materials around this plinth and statue? Like rare metals that probably shouldn't be there. Perception or advantage? Or
Perception.
Investigation, I meant.
Perception.
That would be a 15.
There's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a bunch of fucking stone.
Well then.
That dragon carving is having me rethink my plan.
Being above us the way it is.
I had such a stupid plan too.
I'm just paranoid about what's judging us. Like, is something gonna crush us? Or, like...
My one more beer and then we'll get to it.
Okay, I'll go grab a snack then. I'll be right back.
You said if we're good or bad. I'm confident I'm good, so I already talked about this earlier, but
Matt, here's the thing between good or bad. If you're a good aligned character and a good god is judging you, it will.
I know.
You're good. But if it's bad,
I know.
Like, that person's bad, so we're flipping a 50-50 coin on this one.
I do.
All
that.
right. Are we all here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Right.
can hear you.
All
I'm just
right.
upstairs looking for snacks.
I'm just looking for trouble at this point.
The party looks to the gargantuan hewn stone of the dragon. And from behind them they hear, Gabamba! You be judging outsiders. Come here to call. Come here, the justice. The man's voice rings out. And the skies darken. They boil. Thunder rocks the giant shard of stone. And the sound amplifies on itself. From within the minds of Distolo, Drathan, and Fakar comes a voice. It's low, gravelly, and drawn out, like someone being raised from 1,000 years sleep. Comes for Gabamba.
What did he say? I missed that first.
Who comes for Gabamba?
I guess I'm just gonna say my name. I guess I don't know. I'm Fakar from Calm, and
Yeah.
we seek the elemental rocks.
Yeah, I
No.
would say.
We were told here to come ask you about him.
Distolo from Calm. We come seeking wisdom of the elemental
What
elemental
you
rocks.
seek was not the question.
I am Drathan.
I already said my name, so
Your truth is not full. From where do you hail?
I said I came from Calm, so I don't know if he's talking to somebody else at this point.
I can't remember where
We
I come from.
traveled from Calm. I hail from Prox, but traveled from Calm.
From that place that we talked about, Joe.
Should be on your sheet there, bud.
I thought it was too, but the name of my father is the name of that old original continent. I don't have your map.
Oh god, I can't think of it in my head right now.
Garrow. There it is. I found it. I'm from Garrow. I will have told him that.
All right. Castolo of Prox and Drathan of Garo. Bakar of
I said Calm. That's all I said. I'm guessing I heard that message about like not full truth as
Yeah.
well. Well, and I mean like that's a really good one, I guess, because I am from fucking
Fucking, is that by dildo?
yeah. I'm
It
from
is.
Tolby, but I wasn't born in Tolby. That's the problem. I guess we'll just go with Tolby. I guess that's what you want.
That's what Kabamba wants.
Because I was an orphan, and we didn't go as far as to explain where the fuck I was born. So I'm just gonna say Tolby.
your paths are far, your paths are wide. You, Silk Song.
You're dead. That would be hilarious.
Is there something we can see, or it's just a disembodied voice?
It's just a disembodied voice.
Okay, I will be looking around all paranoid while this is going on.
You know the fate of Garo, do you not?
Do I, Joe?
You were on your way there when you were picked up by Herbert.
Uh-oh. What do you mean by the fate of Garo? It was fine when I left it.
The red moon hangs low, and beasts rule the streets.
Well, that's no good. Thanks for the heads up. I gotta go home someday soon.
Wow.
Yes, and I will be loudly yelling this, even though we're the only three that can hear the disembodied voice.
Just literally losing his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, just having a one-sided conversation.
As far as Hysterian is concerned, anyway.
Do we hear, like, do me and Fakar hear what he addressed
Yes.
to Drayton? Okay. I'm just making sure I know what I know. And
Can I see how many people are holding them in front of Gabumba?
Yeah,
Can I take like a head count?
Oh yeah. As this conversation's going on, there's 60 or more people in the town.
Any kids?
Yes.
Okay.
Men, women, children, yeah. There's just this huge smattering of races, all dressed in very similar garb.
I'm going to ready myself to murder people, but I'm not going to do it yet.
Fair. Destolo. The one of Prox, the frozen land to the north.
yes.
You follow Hyronius, do you not?
I do.
You hold sigils of Hyronius, do you not?
I do.
Leave me one.
I would place one of the sigils that I've made down.
There is a place to the north. Old. Ice. Forgotten. You will return there soon. Do you remember?
I'm guessing he's talking about the Angara Cavern. Joe?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
The Angara Cavern? Yes. Or could this have been that one episode that I was not there for?
No, this is not from where you were not there, no.
Okay, making sure. I remember a few places of ice and cold that would fit this description.
It would do you well not to check every nook and cranny, small creature. You know. Bakar. Of Colby. You are mistaken.
Mistaken about what?
Your home, your beginning, far from Tolby, your true beginning. Calm. Forward here. Do not hold tightly your current ties. For fate conspires against you.
Okay. What does that mean?
There are more. There are missing.
All right. I'm not sure what to say to that.
Stavras told me of 5. Why are there 3?
I'm sure they're somewhere around here. Probably hiding.
Way to rat us out at the first chance, Jesus.
Really, how uncouth of you, Fakar, and I'll also stand up. Or come out from behind whatever fucking shrubbery I was behind.
I'll remain in my tree. Fuck this noise.
Well, there's nothing to fear. He didn't harm us. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
The retinue of townsfolk turn to Borovic.
Wait, they can see Borovic?
I stood up.
He just he
Oh,
just
you stood up. Oh, okay.
So what say you, giant stone dragon?
Oh, you can't hear that side of the conversation.
I know, but I'm asking it directly. I see fucking...
Oh,
no,
you're
that's
gonna
what I'm
ask it
talking
directly. Oh shit. All right. All right. So who's currently looking at the dragon at this point as they're conversing with it? The 3 of
Roll
you.
for sanity.
Distolo would have been.
Can I tell if the voice is coming from that, or does it just sound like everywhere?
It's everywhere.
Yeah, so I'll still be looking around. I
Distolo
might
would
look at
probably
that area
be
once or
the
twice.
dragon.
Not directly looking at it.
Okay, so Distolo, you see the dragon figure's eyes glow for the briefest moment. Borovic, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Excellent, my best one, I swear. I got a 19.
Nice. You feel something try to enter your mind as you ask for the dragon.
I feel something try to enter my mind. Not that one, the real dragon. I don't know.
Wait, you choose to let it in, or what?
I'll let the second attempt in. Maybe. Depends on how I feel.
Your companion.
Wait, I hear this now?
No.
Okay.
Ascend to the altar.
I will turn to Borovic and go. It's asking you to come here and get on the altar.
I will approach the pedestal but not get on the altar.
Just get on.
Can you hear me now?
It's the Verizon guy.
Yep.
Or Sprint. I can't remember what it
We
fucking
can't-
was.
You can't
Well-
let a voice scare you at this point.
Just the voice.
I just fucking
I
look
just
at
want to see what if he
Borovic
can,
with
you
my
know,
hand.
I don't have to get on the altar. Get on the altar, says one of my companions who I can't hear anything else on that side, but they're talking to something. Get on the altar. No, that doesn't sound right.
We've seen Stranger Things.
We have, but they usually don't assault me directly. So I approach the altar, but I do not get on. You already know we're here for you. I broke him.
No?
It's
Come
nothing.
on, this is ridiculous.
All right, I touch the altar.
You touch it or you get on it?
Fine, I'll get on it.
All right. Okay, everybody except for Hysterian, roll me wisdom saves. Sorry. Distolo, Durath, and Fakar, roll me wisdom saves.
Interesting.
At disadvantage.
At
Just to-
disadvantage.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
That makes
Wow.
this
Fuck.
19 look a lot less pleasurable.
I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I'll take a 17 as a second roll. That's not bad. $18 total.
What did I?
You're rolling insight.
No, I didn't. It's Keyflirt that typed something in chat.
Yeah, he rolled. He said 18.
You said disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Alright. I'm just gonna wait a sec. I have an inspiration point. Seems like a good place to use it.
Potentially.
Or is it? Can I roll and call inspiration after, or is that how it works?
Yeah,
Yes.
usually inspiration is like if you roll and it's really bad, you can
Alright, what do we
burn
got?
your inspiration at that point.
So, Joe, can I roll and potentially use my inspiration point if I don't like it? Alright. Well, I'm gonna use inspiration point.
Come on, let the one roll.
So, I still roll at disadvantage again, right? Is that how
No,
it
you
works?
roll one more time. That's it.
21.
Okay. So, Distolo, you are frozen. Orovec,
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Like frozen in fear or like.
are frozen. Like you are paralyzed.
Okay.
You do not hear, see, feel anything. You are frozen in time.
Okay.
Drathan and Fakar, you take 2d4 psychic damage.
Okay, you wanna roll that, or?
You guys can roll it while I continue on here. Orovec,
Yeah.
Fuck off.
the Gabamba speaks to you directly. No one else can hear. You follow a false prophet. It is necessary. Fate ordains the following events. Savras falls. The threads of fate are cut. What follows is the remaking. There are those who work with you, alongside but separate, together yet apart. A group not unlike your own, far away. Most see time as a river, flowing swift and sure in one direction. But they have seen the face of time. Time is an ocean in a storm. Beware the man of three faces. Your nemesis holds a weapon for you, ordained by fate. Take it. Distola becomes unfrozen. The massive headache that assaults Drayton and Picard subsides.
What was that for?
I think for 7 damage, I am like full on hemorrhaging out the ears and nose at this point.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, what was what for?
The headache. I think Borovic might have hit a nerve here. We didn't come here to cause any trouble, guys.
Headache? What are you talking about? As I'm wiping blood from my face, like,
Just like, Ree! Oh, what the fuck, guys?
Tinnitus is just going off like crazy.
Right. The stone begins to shift, and that massive claw reaches down and touches that symbol of Haronius on the altar.
What? I get... What?
that sigil that he dropped.
I placed.
I-
Didn't drop. Placed.
I
Okay,
know,
yeah.
but that's basically Fakar's reaction to a big motherfucking stone, and that's big like 5 times our party clumped together that's starting to move.
Astarion, you see this.
Stone statue moves of its own accord.
Step on this fucking altar.
Well,
and
wait. I guess would he have
things
seen
go
me and
on.
Fakar clutching our heads?
Oh yeah, he sees this plain as day.
Yeah, like the dragon freezes, and I'm like, for 6 seconds.
Would I have heard any of the conversation?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so I don't know that they've had headaches or that he was frozen. I can just see that they're
acting
distress.
weird?
Yeah,
acting weird, interacting with something that I can't see.
correct.
And then it moves.
And then it moves its giant hand to touch the thing I saw
Something on the
Distola
altar.
drop. Something
Yeah.
on the altar.
Yeah.
Okay,
In
I'm
the
going to stay in my tree.
Yeah, the relative area that Distola put something down.
I'm going to stay in my tree where I'm hidden and safe.
The one who is not here. The 4 of you can hear this. The one who is not here. A gift. A truth. It is his to accept or to refuse. Should he refuse, it must be destroyed immediately. Do you understand?
Of course.
Well, what kind of stuff are we talking about?
Your voice changed because you got that fucked up from that egg? Jesus Christ, man.
No, I just sound incredulous because I didn't get a gift. Got a fucking headache. That
Your
hurt.
time is now. A fate befalls you all. You have a quest, and then an event that must come to pass, for fate ordained. Ask your question. One each only.
This again. Here comes the wasted questions.
I was gonna say we had a
time we
question
know.
prepared,
Okay.
did we not?
Complete silence. We're going down my list. Borovic,
Joe?
one question. No.
I would like to go later.
Nope.
Pass.
There is no. If you pass, you do not get a question.
Hey, wait. Not
But
to
the
metagame
first
too hard,
question we
but
should ask is not the question I want to ask. What if someone doesn't say it? What if they fuck it up, Joe? What if they do?
who's the leader of the fucking party? Just do it.
Where is the next temple?
To the east, a small islet. Dendar, god of nightmares, thrust into a physical body. Soon, it comes.
Do we all hear this?
Distolo, your question.
Joe, do we hear what he asked in the response to that?
No.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just making sure that way I don't try to formulate a question that works off of that.
Oh, no, you what? No, you know what? Actually, yes. Yes. You're going to hear the question, but not the answer.
Like any of us who've had talked into our brains at this point would probably trust the voice.
Oh, you're muted, Drathan. What up? No,
I heard him.
I've physically muted you on the channel, so you can't talk. No helping Distolo. What is your question?
I would ask.
For the secret recipe. No, I'm just kidding.
No. The truths and prophecies that you have shared with us, will you give us signs to help us fulfill these?
The information given is enough.
Also, at that point, the sigil that he touched, that he said was a gift,
Mm-hmm.
I would pick that up.
Trust yourself. You know. Drathan Silksong. Your question.
Well, I heard the other question asked, so I know that the quest question's done.
Such a thing.
I'm gonna be a selfish asshole.
There's more.
Where is my father's killer? Fucking screaming.
He travels north. His mission coincides with yours. Far in the future, you will see him. Until then, the effects of his transformation will be felt. Garo fell, and he escaped for a time. How long he is your father, I cannot say. Bakar, your question.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna go with something different, I guess. And yeah, alright. So, can we trust Herbert's plan to kill Dodumpa?
The plan is sound. Your efforts will dictate your success. The event that will come to pass. Your assault on the one called Dodonpa is fated, tied to the survival of the realm. What comes after is entirely in your hands.
Thank you for your wisdom. On behalf of Eratis. Yes, I dare mention that name in front of whatever that guy is.
The clouds part. The sky is blue once again and clear of clouds. The voice fades from your mind.
And nobody got blapped.
Nobody got blapped.
Always good when that happens.
I don't know. We all got mind blapped a little bit.
It's fine. Fine.
Everything went well, honestly. I thought they weren't as civilized according from what we heard. Like they just weren't supposed to be civilized, but it's
No, she said
It's
that
a
they
fantastic.
weren't welcoming to outsiders. She didn't say that they were uncivilized.
well, sounded like
I
that.
sort of figured they were a cult until the gods started talking in my mind.
I kind of look
Now
at
you
Drayton
understand that
when
they
he
still
says
are a
that.
cult.
The dragon's eyes flash once, and they grow dead.
What color do they flash?
Yellow.
Then after 20 seconds, they flash red. Nothing changes in the room. PTSD.
There's a murmur among the crowd of Kabamans behind you.
Can I inspect the?
I think we passed the test, guys.
Can I inspect the thing that I picked up that he said was for Hysterian?
Yes, absolutely. The symbol of Hieronius is no longer there.
What has it been replaced with?
Instead, it's the symbol that was on the door of the temple of what's her face? The ice goddess, Ariel.
The thing that got engraved onto what's his nugget's hand.
Indeed.
Onto Grogmar's hand?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the sigil of. It's become a sigil of Andariel.
Yes. Or at least a close approximation.
Okay.
No, it is completely different from the symbol of Ariel. The symbol of Ariel is not the symbol.
But it's not a
I
symbol
guess.
of a god that I'd recognize, right?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Orel, sorry. So Orel's symbol is a snowflake, a 6-pointed snowflake.
And
This is not that.
okay.
I guess I'll just get off of the altar thingy we're on and tell the Gabombum that took us there. You see? We didn't cause any trouble. We did come to see Gabomba. No need to be so hostile with us.
Many come through these lands, seek in the forest, seek in the wilderness. They want pig from Gabomba.
Well, you don't need to fear from us. So. if you-
Gabomba tell us much. Gabomba tell you you're fine. You pass through these lands, no problem.
Excellent.
Do they have any holy? Do they have any symbols of like worship to Gugamba around?
No.
So there's no like iconography of him at all.
Nothing.
Just, the giant dragon thing.
Yeah, just that fucking like 3-mile high dragon stone thing.
I was more asking because seeing the book and then hearing him do the same thing, I wanted to see if there was a correlation between the two. At least that's what Distolo was thinking. So we're no longer being restrained, are we?
Nope. Gabomba, prove you're worthy to be here. You passed through just fine. We won't ask you what he said. Nobody asked what Gabomba said. Your own business. We keep to Gabomba. You understand?
Well.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds fair to me.
Why don't you pass on? Get you going.
Is it possible that we can borrow some of your supplies for the road? And in
You'll be fine on your own.
I would be willing to offer some of my services as a doctor in exchange.
You'll be fine on your own.
All right.
Is
I
there
guess
any?
it is what it is.
Is there any unique, like not being restrained and actually being able to like not really like look around, but like kind of look around? Is there any unique like metals or things that I might use for smithing?
It's all wood and stone.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
Can I take a little bit of the stone?
You want to pick up some rocks?
Not necessarily like the rocks, but like if it seems like
Crack the tip off Gabomba's fucking claw.
No. Hell no. I'm not doing that.
No, these people are very much living in the Stone Age.
Okay. I just was like one of those things like special rock type thing.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, I'd probably
Special sentimental rock.
just. All right. Do we know where we're going next? As I'm looking at the other three.
I'm looking at Borovic because he specifically asked the question.
Specifically asked a question.
Or actually,
Yes, you asked him
probably,
where the next temple was. No.
I'd probably.
You guys didn't hear that?
No.
I guess
No.
you didn't hear any other ones. All right.
I
So we
would
need to head
probably
into the east.
after. Yeah, I'd probably after asking Borovic, I'd be like, you don't need to say it. Just lead us in the direction, because they asked us not to ask what the other people talked to Gabamba about.
They don't know what we asked.
Fair enough then.
We're still pretty much in the village, so like them going, "Don't do this," and then turning around going, "So what did he tell you?" Kind of seems like a slap in the face.
Yeah, I think we would all pick up on the fact that we should wait till we're out of here to chat about it.
If
Fair
at
enough.
all.
I just want to point out that we are around the time I was hoping we can stop because I'm working in 4 hours.
Gross.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we made good progress. We will head into the east, always into the east, next time. Good game, guys. That was awesome.
Very good.
I got to extract more lore out of Joe.
Yep.
Good old hard extraction. Let me ask him directly.
Poor Hysterian didn't get to ask a question.
I didn't want to ask a question in the first place. You know what my question would have been? I'd have asked some stupid question, okay? I didn't have anything lined up for this Gumby guy.
He would
I
have
didn't
asked,
either, so I was like, well, what would my character do?
Exactly.
you would have asked the question of like, what the hell was with that one lady at way back there?
I guess
Oh,
Fakar
man.
at this point just proved that he's still worried about Herbert.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to ask the question.
I'd ask something stupid like, is it true if you shoot a man in the head, at a certain point, his head explodes?
Dude, I've had so many meme questions I would have asked, but I was like, I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, gotta take a serious stab at this.
I was like, should I ask the fucking Gabumba, whatever he is, where I can get hats for everyone or something stupid just to troll? But that was like,
Always the question, isn't it? Do
That
I
was like-
troll Joe or no?
that was like outside my character at some point. Like, sure, I do a lot of troll stuff, but it's, I guess Fakar is a little bit smarter than that, right?
We would hope sometimes.
At least a little bit.
Everybody got something. Oh yeah. Everybody gets to increase their maximum hit points by 1.
Hey,
Even a Hysterian?
No. Ha 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 ha.
Anyway,
It's only 1 hit point.
It's only 1 hit point, but it's a thing.
But hey, Hysterian, fuck you. Just kidding.
the last hit point is the only one that matters.
And now we have one more of them.
Yep.
don't hate on me because I was smart enough not to get caught.
It's not a matter of being smart. It's a matter of wearing heavy armor.
Well, risk management. It was like, well, we're caught because of this person. So should we start a fight, or do we just try and talk our way out?
Got
I mean,
through
they
an
didn't-
entire session of no combat.
Yep.
My trigger finger was so itchy. Especially when they started ushering people up onto the altar. I was like, do I start just a surprise round and just go ham on these bitches or what?
I have a feeling it would have been way worse with Gabumba if we just killed everyone on our way.
Just imagine him like zoning in, like, greeting. Wait, what happened to my villagers?
Whoa! That's not how it happened. And then you hear the little click, and all the sand starts to reset everything.
Yeah, all these people killed all of my worshippers. Yeah, you're gonna fight a god now. So,
Elemental.
Where
Yeah.
is the next temple? Fuck you.
a fucking like a primal elemental that's been here since
I had to fight him. I don't give a fuck.
More than allowed to fight him and then die.
All right,
Yeah, a
Alright.
glorious death.
I'm gonna run. Thanks, guys. Sorry for making you finish early.
Not a problem.
GG's, boys.
Later.
Good night.
Bye.
Hey, wait, Clint,
Wait, no.
are we playing Central City next week?
Yes.
That sounds very hesitant.
Next week, I will not be here next week.
Poop.
I will be actually on a plane headed to Toronto.
Ooh.
Why?
We were supposed to go on
I'm about to
a
ask that.
vacation. We were supposed to go on a vacation to Cuba. That got canceled because of good old Omicron. And then because she had already bought the tickets, because you have to connect out of Toronto to get to Cuba, we're just going to go visit her family in Ontario now.
I heard
Yeah.
Toronto kind of sucks.
It does.
And we're going to be in Belleville. I have no idea. I think it's like the Fort Saskatchewan of fucking Toronto area,
It's still Toronto.
basically.
They'll be right at home.
Yep.
Maybe.
Joe.
Okay,
Hmm.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
see you.
See it. Joe. Evo's making me
What?
come in on Monday because of the grievance.
Huh.
He approved the rest of the holidays, but I have to come in on the Monday because of that. I'm just like, you little motherfucker.
Yeah. I want to say sorry, but you know.
No, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The way I look at it, I still come in, I still get hours. I don't burn an extra vacation day.
You guys not work on Monday?
I have it off. I took it off.
Oh, I was like, do you guys have some like weird Canada holiday coming up?
No, we're
No,
just
we're-
we're really slow at work, so some
Yeah.
people are taking vacation, some people are getting laid off. It's
Damn, slow.
yeah. So it's just one of those things, but I know what Evo's going to try to throw in my face is the whole, well, Anna's been offering hours to people, but people aren't taking them, and yet you put this grievance in? Like, and I'm just going to say, even the hours that Anna's been offering, like, it doesn't make the 34 Evo.
No, like make sure you put forth the fact that I tried to take holidays, but they made me work 4 hours.
You did? When?
Yeah.
Today?
Last week.
Oh, okay.
All right, fellas, I'm out.
Later.
Later, bro. But yeah, like on fucking Tuesday or whatever it was, I asked for holidays. I'm like, no, we can't. We won't be able to finish any schedules or whatever fucking bullshit that they put forward. And then I worked 4 hours the next day.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Right?
Or, like, we're really slow, but they won't, like, let Adam take holidays. Let
Exactly.
anybody take any of the holidays that they need.